How's it, fellow adventurers? My name is Steph, and welcome back to Big Ambitions, Rag to Riches Extreme Challenge. In this episode, we're turning serious potential into serious profit. Our brand new tech store, still unnamed for now, is almost ready to go. The shelves are stacked, tables are stocked, the layout is roughed in, and now it's time to take it to the next level. We're going all in, upgrading the store layout, investing in decor, and launching a multi-channel marketing campaign. Meanwhile, at the law firm, we're testing something bold. Can we finally make money on weekends? We've been watching the comments, and thanks to a very detailed one, we're trying a smart employee scheduling test. By the end of this episode, we'll do a full financial breakdown across our empire, launch a 7-day forecast for the tech store, and see if happiness is the law is living up to its name or dragging us down. Buckle up. We've got logistics, revenue strategies, interior design, and business rivalry all in one episode. Let's get into this. The 143 summary, $84,500. Now that's what we're talking about. Positive revenue for day 143. Happiness is the law made almost 75,000 grand. Sowing happiness at 27,500. Sending happiness at 21. Tech happiness at 2,500. Lifting happiness at 18,500. And sowing happiness at 6,500. Remember, smelling happiness is our florist in the way start of the game. This is our roots. We won't get rid of it, even though it just makes us a few pennies. Back then, it was our bread and butter. And I'm happy to say, no negative interest rate. It only happens on Mondays, so there might be a strategy that we could follow every Sunday. Now, let's get some rest. We don't sleep till 8. We will wake up at 6, as we've got a whole lot to do today. The shop will be looking sleek very soon. But first, it's time to get people in the door. We're launching a full multi-tier marketing push. Internet campaign, small, medium and large, and small billboards. There's no need to get medium and large, as we will reach 100% anyway. This will cost us a chunk. But with those massive per item profits, all we need is a few conversations a day to cover the cost. We'll keep an eye on customer traffic, post campaigns to measure return on investments. First off, we go to marketing and we call city ads. We select the tech happiness and we say we want small billboards. That will be 500 a day, not a problem. Thereafter, we go to McCain Marketing, give them a ring and say tech happiness, small internet for 100. I would love it if we could select multiple, like all 3 of these and that. Medium internet for 250, as well as tech happiness, large internet for 500. That will be a total of $1,350 a day. That's quite hectic, but if we sell one phone, we will cover that anyway. Now, let's remember, yesterday we brought in 27 customers. Oh, that's terrible. Against 252. So let's put our benchmark by 252. This was probably just bad days. Then, yesterday, we look at this graph and yeah, it's alright. Max was 4 customers an hour. That's terrible. So, let's remember, marketing is done, and tomorrow we'll have another look at this, and hopefully all is well. Our promotion is 94%, marketing is 98%, so it's no need to spend more money on this, as we pretty much reached capacity for this. That said, marketing's only half the game. Pricing is where the profit lives. Let's update our in-store prices to match our profit strategy. We've got some juicy margins. Some items bring in over 1,000 in profit per sale. It's wild. So we're locking in these prices now and watching how the market responds over the next 7 days. Let's set off with a few store prices. Starting off with Artie Fish phone at $58.50. Smartwatch, $388.50. Earbuds at $190.50. Paper bags, obviously not. Headphones at $418.50. Our soda at $360. Our Zanneman smartphone at a whopping $1198.50. And our Zanneman smartwatch at $478.50. We'll see tomorrow how the customers react to this. If our pricing is lower, that's fine. The reason it's now 100% because we were selling it at lowest market price, so we didn't get as much profit as we needed. That is said, we set up the display tables for high margin products with headphones and earphones on the right over here, starting off with smartwatches and then phones at the back. So if you pop into the store and you want to look at the latest released phone, you're gonna have to go through some other eye-catching things first. And now that we're open, we need a name. Something sleek and brandable. Think modern, slightly playful but premium. I've picked a name from a comment way back in the start of the series for the tech store. The name will be Clicking Happiness. I really like this name. If you have other suggestions and you can convince me, feel free to let me know and we can maybe change it. For example, like plugging in happiness or something like that. Now that we've updated all the other things, I think it's time to update our tech decor. Functionality and marketing is done. Now it's time for style and flow. We need the decor because a cold warehouse vibe won't cut it if we're selling a Zanneman smartphone for $1,200 each. Think minimal, think sharp, think luxury. We want customers to walk in and immediately feel like they're in an Apple store of New York. So we start off by calling IKEA, then setting up to Clicking Happiness at 2 o'clock this RV, and we're gonna start adding items. 2 armchairs, 2 modern coffee tables, 24 wavy carpets, a few desk plants, a graphic tablet with screen, a few big plants, a headphone stand, few modular sofas, and a water cooler. That's going to be, with delivery included, $8,088. Let's order that. And then from Scott's office, a laptop and a coffee machine, delivery included, $20.50. Order that. I quickly did some insights on our other shops and I realized Happiness is the Law didn't have a full price update. We were selling at market price. Because it's Hell's Kitchen, we're doing $315 an hour per lawyer, as well as marketing of all the billboards and small and medium internet coming to $9,350. Yesterday, we did 330 customers with a nice peak, but we need more. So hopefully with the marketing and the pricing update, we're going to make a good whole money, which means we can do a few days of looking at this and then see when we do the 24-hour test for 3 days if that's going to increase it even more. All our decor shipment has arrived and we're going to go into a time lapse and start organizing all of this. Let me know at the end, what do you think and how does it look? now do a few days revenue report to gather early data of clicking happiness. While we do that, I am going to look at getting some lawyers in for the weekend. I've been thinking about the 24/7 law firm, and I don't know how realistic that really is, because in real life that doesn't happen. And in this game, we want to stay quite close to immersion as possible, and having a 24/7 law firm is kind of cheaty. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below, what do you think about that? Should we look at doing a 24/7 law firm? Of course, we can do that with all our shops then and make a whole lot of revenue, a whole lot of money, and just pay more salaries. But to me, it feels cheaty. Let me know in the comments down below. We are waiting for our headhunter to get some lawyers in so that we can get some for the weekend. That means we should be getting, I think, damn, I'm not sure, another 50, another 25, another something. So I'm just going for 20 right now, and then we'll see how that goes. While we wait, I would like to go and visit the skate park and the park again, just to up these levels again, and then we can go and hit the gym, and we need 3 more days data for clicking happiness. $844 summary, $143,000. Oh my word. That is because we actually properly updated Happiness is the Law's prices, and we are getting $121,000 in just for the lawyer fees. So opening them for a weekend will actually be fantastic. That said, it is, well, not almost double, but close enough. Then we've got clicking happiness. That's definitely almost doubled just because we updated the prices properly. As you can see, 238543. You can just do a quick comparison, and we're making good money now. Our resources also goes up a bit, but not that bad. Awesome. Let's not rest another 4 hours. Let's go and get some food, and then we're going to the park. Okay, so we have some import issues. I'm quickly going to check Zanman phone and the earbud. Let's check if clicking happiness has more than enough stock in it. There's more than enough stock. It just means that we are not importing enough. So obviously after these few days of being open, we'll see how much we've sold in 7 days, and then we can always adjust that even more. We are on 3 days of 5 days, so then I can do an average and just ensure that we import that every 7 days. So according to the store, we definitely need to up our earbuds as well as our phones because we're running low, very low on stock. So yeah, I think we need to looking at almost doubling all of the stock just for future, make it easier then. And now that it is Friday night, our headhunter got some more lawyers in, and I think we need to get the lawyers and the law firm open over weekends. Yet again, I'm not going to do the 24/7 yet without knowing from you guys if we should do it and is it a tiny bit cheaty. So we don't care for the 100% because all of that will be updated and our HR will teach them. Let's quickly check law. Happiness is the law. Get another 2 days. That means we're gonna have to actually do, there's those 2 extra hours, and that means we need more cleaners as well as a whole lot more employees. So first of all, grab all of these, assign them to Happiness is the Law, they're full-time, and hire them. Awesome. Now we go to Happiness is the Law and check that there is a whole lot of people that don't have their hours. We ensure that they are by an HR to fulfill all of their insurance demands. Then we go to Happiness is the Law and we autofill it, not on fast. And let's see. It's fine, we will sort all of this out. Otherwise, we just do an autofill the entire schedule and that will be fine because then everybody, all our previous 50 and our new 20 employees will be moved around. Okay, let's give this some time. So it took me a few times to do the autofill. I just did it on a fast one because to do it not on a fast one, it's very picky on where to put people. If they want mouse pads, it won't put them at a desk that doesn't have mouse pads. So with a fast one, it just chucks a lot of people anywhere. As you can see, they work 2 hours, 2 hours, 2 hours, or 4 hours. And this is just because we need at least 30 more lawyers. So for Saturday and Sunday, we have it filled up. So that's fine. Cleaning is a bit weird, but that's yet again, it's fine. We can just do that. Yeah, so Monday morning, first thing, our headhunter is going to look for another 30 lawyers. Then from there, we can just pop them all in to the schedule nice and properly. I had to close Friday off just so that it just counts everybody in nicely. So obviously we will open on a Friday, but until we have the extra employees, there won't be anybody on Friday. It's just for now, please bear with me and with John so that we can get Monday and Tuesday, hopefully everything in Monday to get more lawyers, so on and so forth. And then with that, we might do a complete company upgrade to get mouse pads on all the desks, maybe the best chairs on all the desks, and that just to prevent that from, oh, my demand has gone up, I want a mouse pad and a mesh chair or something like that. Then we don't have to order 2 chairs or something like that or run it across every time. That's going to be that for Happiness is the Law right now. It is okay. The people are crazy all over the place like this, but they are filling up filling up the 10 hours a day over Saturday and Sunday. So let's see how that goes. It is tomorrow, and yeah, from there on we are still doing our 5 days to 7 days revenue report for the tech store, clicking Happiness. And then thereafter, we'll do a proper break-even first month, first million check. Day 145 summary, $168,000. Again, a message from our logistics just to say that we are running low on Artifish phones, Xanaman phones, and earbuds. So, what we should have actually done last night is update our purchasing agent. So, we're going to cancel this order, already a total of 80 grand, and then we are going to double all of this. The phones will be 144. There we go. The Xanaman smartwatches will be, so it's going to be 90. It was 96 for the one store and for the other. So this is 192 plus 96 will be 288. And then same with the other smartwatches. The earbuds will be times 3 because we're running a low on that. And then we will do the headphones of 192 because it was for 2 stores. Now it's just plus 64. I am thinking of upping this just a tiny bit more because we need more stock to ensure that it doesn't run away, or rather have to update the logistics every 3 days. So the phones I just upped with another 72, which is 216 then on both, and the headphones I just made around 200 because it comes in 8 on the display table. That will be perfect. And cool, let us order that. It's going to be $182,000 tomorrow morning. Damn, that's a whole lot of money. Our profit for Happiness is the Law almost even doubled from yesterday. So, well, day 144 to 73,500, clicking happiness to 28,400, smelling happiness still around about 5, which is good. Yet again, our roots, showing happiness by 22, sending and lifting. All of these 3 as well as smelling, they have pretty much reached their baseline and they will always play around that. Parking fees of $150. Damn it. Business income of $149,000. Damn, that's good. Let's spend this day running around, checking up on all our stores, and then we can come back with the last day for clicking happiness. Now that I think of it, we need to update our logistics manager as well. So 48, I'm gonna double everything. So yeah, 92, we can always have more in stock, hey? 128, I think, 128. This is going to be 64, but let's make it 90. We do soda, 720, just times it by 2. Cool. So yeah, 5 days, that double it, so this would be 6 days. So maybe we should double it again, or not double it again. What we can do is we can just times it by 3. So then it's going to be 144, and we can ensure that all of these will be over 7 days. We can always buy more paper bags. Okay, but I'm going off track here. I'm going to check this and then ensure that paper bags will be cool for the warehouse as well. Okay, cool. So what I did was firstly up the paper bags to 10,000. Then I did whatever we had in logistics. I literally just timed it by 2. So then, for instance, phones were 144 in logistic delivery. I just times it by 2 to 288. And the same with the smartwatches, earbuds, headphones, and it pushes up the price to $230,000. That's fine. We've got the money and we need the stuff. Quickly want to check how we're doing on Sewing Happiness's stock count. Yeah, it's not bad. Can always push it up, but we're good for now. There hasn't been any complaints on that side, so let's not play with something that doesn't have a problem. Day 146 summary, $55,000. What the heck? What happened there? Oh wait, you know what happened there? This big expenses that we did of $230,000. So yeah, we made really bad. Happiness is the law, 55,000. So we lost salaries and we didn't get people in. Why is that? Because on Friday we had 444 people in, on Saturday we had 34. So it doesn't look like it's going to be a good thing to be open on weekends then. I'll rather lose $260 than $55,000. Let's just give it until Sunday. Just Monday morning we can always change it so that we can see how it goes on a Monday. Because over here, last Sunday we had 0. It makes sense. Now we had 34. It's not worth it. Let's see how it goes on Sunday. So here's where we stand with Clicking Happiness. We spent about $126,000 getting it open, including furniture, decor, and setup. In just 5 days, we've made over $162K in sales, and our daily profit averages nearly $23,000 a day. That is wild. With a startup cost of $126,000 and a daily average of almost $23,000, the days to break even is 5.5 days. At this pace, Clicking Happiness breaks even before the end of its first full week of trading. And with that daily average, that puts our projected weekly profit at $160,000 and our monthly projected profit at $687,000 if this momentum keeps up. And the big milestone: if we maintain this daily pace, we're on track to clear $1 million in profit in just 44 days. And that's estimate around day 190. Let me know in the comments what we should do next, and how do you think Clicking Happiness is doing compared to Happiness is the Law. We need to remember to spend pretty much $200K today so that we don't get penalized for that negative tax thing. So we're in the 11th place with a weekly income of $159,771. Wow, that is fantastic. We are one spot away from 10, and that is pretty much just an extra $15,000 a week, which could be possible. 574,000. We are at 559. Now it's time for our empire checking. How do our businesses stack up? We'll do all of this in the rival tab. We're checking the weekly income. Lifting Happiness, the gym, at $30,000 a week. Smelling Happiness, the florist, at $35,000. Clicking Happiness, remember it's only been 5 days because before that lack lifts. Clicking Happiness at 5 days for $109,000. Happiness is the Law at $115,000. I think that dropped drastically because of Saturday's minus 50 or 65,000 for sales. And then Sending Happiness at $119,000 and Sewing Happiness at $181,000. This is fantastic. I would like to do a hairdresser next that will fit nicely with Sewing Happiness and Sending Happiness and stuff like that. Let me know what you think. So our weekly income, day 146 was $588,000, but because of Saturday we lost so much money because of Happiness is the Law, it was $559,000. So if we sort out Happiness is the Law, it should jump us to top 10. Then once we have top 10, we can get that sweet little pink Mustang and a new apartment for John. Top 5 is 1 million, which is the whole series' goal from the start. And then added on that, we need to reach number 1 in leaderboard of 5 million. As always, I'm building this empire with you. And this week's comments were fire. Madel suggested trying fines to a percentage of the rival income. Genius for scaling difficulty. I am not 100% sure how you want us to do that. Feel free to let me know in the comments down here so that we can sort that out and start it from the next episode. And then you gave us a whole law firm strategy, staffing strategy. I would like to test it with the 24/7, but currently, because of the weekends that are not making money, I'm scared that the mornings and the evenings will not make money either, because the town is really not that active then. Let's see how Sunday does with income of happiness is the law, and then we can go further from there. So everybody, keep those comments coming. I would love to start a hairdresser in the next episode or the episode thereafter. Let me know your thoughts and let me know what you want to see next. Plus, we need to spend some money before this day ends. Let me know where I should spend that money. Next time, we're going to scale up the empire even more. Expand logistics if needed, and check in on the empire again. For example, all our shops, businesses are above 60% happiness. We can even push that up to 80% happiness, and they will still pass that with flying colors. If you're a channel member, thank you. You've seen this episode before it's gone public. And if you're not a member yet, hit that button. Early access, your name in games, and so much more. Drop your thoughts below, what you want to see next. I read every single comment, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye bye for now.